Oh, no, 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 no! Bless it. Come on, top it up, tie it off. Fudge.
Should we tell the neighbors?
This is one of those times where lightning could strike the house. It's really, really loud. Let's see.
A few moments later.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like a mini hurricane out here. Oh God. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Well, here are the results of the rainstorm and the wind. That's cool. I wanted to replace this fence anyway, to be fair. I just didn't really want to do it in August, but you know, sometimes we don't get to choose. Aha, well the shed stayed put. I have found out it is not waterproof. But alas, here's my main issue. So yeah, boy. Oh, God, it's a mess. Oh, not good. And the banana trees. They'll come back like a weed. There's the fun little puddles. This house.
Whoa, that's cool, not cool. Boo, can you like... What? I'm helping.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like screw some things in. Push this up.
Lex, you want to go back there and help your dad hold that up? You want Lexi to hold it?
Grab those two boards.
Yes, so hold it up.
Short. I can't believe.
All you have to do is push towards the neighbor's house. Why are you...
The shorter one.
Well, if it's falling this... Oh, it's leaning that way?
Yes. And I can't reach up here.
Oh, no, 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 no! Bless it. Come on, top it up, tie it off. Fudge.
Should we tell the neighbors?
Dang it. Dang it. Help with this stupid plan. I'm gonna need a hammer and
Find a hammer.
Is it there?
I will set up a tripod. I'm going to be here a while. You know what people never talk about when they make a video, when they make a YouTube video about building something? They never talk about the trip to the big box store and the worst part of doing a project. Because that's the worst part. Going to the store, picking out all the junk, getting things of concrete, getting it home. I'm showing you this because if you're going to do your own project, build your own fence, it's not just putting up pickets. In fact, pickets are the easiest part. Anybody can do pickets. It's this junk right here is why people don't want to put up their own fence. They're not crazy.
The next day.
I think sadly before I get to building the fence, I need to take out some banana trees. So I got a couple big bad boys that are right in the way. So they got to come down. Let's get these down first. Hi, Dash. And I got some puppers that are going to help me today, too. Hey, Dash. Hey, buddy. Hey, cute dog. I'm going to start in the hardest place, the hardest one, just to see what I can find. So here's to hoping it's not buried in concrete. No concrete. Probably why the fence came down so easily. Bury your post in some concrete. Your fence will last longer. But in this case, that does help me. Let's figure out how our line needs to run. Posts are in. We put them all in concrete. Things are settling and things are concrete's hardening. So now we just basically have to sit and wait. Got the whole line dug down. I think it's probably the hardest part. And now next will be blocking and then tuber floors. So now we wait.
5 hours later.
It's evening time now. Concrete has had all day to set. Now that the posts are pretty well in place, it's time to put on the rot board and to set the interior tuba floors. It's 7 o'clock at night and the air temperature says it still feels like 101 with the temperature and the humidity. So I'm gonna try not to sweat too bad. It's not gonna happen, but yeah, let's get some rot boards on and actually get to building a fence.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do.
It was a dark and spooky night. So it's 9:30, 2.5 hours of work. The neighbor had these cool motion sensor lights, but you can see, even though it's dark, we got this part done. So that means tomorrow is just pickets and then we're done.
The next day.
Well, it's early, the sun's coming up, but it's actually not too bad out right now. So I figured let's get some pickets done. What I wanted to do is show you the method I did for building this fence though. We did blockers. The reason I did it like this is because one, it saves on material cost, and with lumber prices being as high as they are, it was a nice way to save a couple bucks. Two, it's still plenty strong. I've got 3-inch screws going in this side and 2 going in there, so it's gonna work just fine. It's flush, so that means you could actually put pickets up on either side and you'd have a nice finished product. Anyway, like I say, it's early, but it's lovely, so let's see how fast we can put pickets up.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
amazing what coffee and a shower will do, because after we got done, I went straight inside and got cleaned up. It was a lot of work. Just putting the pickets on, that was about 3 to 4 hours of work this morning, but it got done. Really happy how everything turned out, and I think this is something that anybody could do as a project. You can build a fence. I wanted to talk to you about price breakdown, because everybody wants to know, how much does it cost to put up a fence? Is it worth it? Obviously. Is it worth it to take your weekend, maybe your neighbor's weekend, maybe your family's weekend? The short answer is yes. We had this fence priced out in quotes, something around this scale, and this is about an 80-foot long fence, to about low estimates around $2,000 to all the way up towards the $3,000 mark. What did I put into it for materials? Well, you saw the 2x4s. We used a bunch of those 4x4 posts, 2x4s. Those are costing about $4.50. The 4x4 posts are costing around $7. And then the rock board was the 12-foot long treated decking. That runs about $7 a board too. You got to figure there's going to be cost for about $30 for a box of screws. We went through about 3 of those. And granted, all of this cost and labor is with no gate. So this is just the fencing itself. And then there's a little bit of cost involved with the concrete. Overall, when all was said and done, I spent almost about $700 worth of materials. So if you do the math, or you split this with the neighbor, it's about $350. So ultimately I saved about $1,250 doing my fence. That's a lot of money. And honestly, this is something that, again, it's not fun. It sucks. I'm tired. My hands are ripped up. But I saved $1,250. So if it's something that you're looking at doing, I would highly encourage it. Maybe not in August in Texas, but this is something that you can certainly do. Come late October, November, when the weather's really nice and you've got a good weekend, put up a fence. Like I say, if you're just doing pickets, pickets are super easy, and a picket is just over $2 a picket. So again, you do the math, but I just wanted to make sure you knew our cost breakdown, so when you're trying to do your own fence, you can kind of weigh your options on what is the right choice for me. Anyway, like I said, it's hot outside. I'm gonna go back inside, finish and enjoy my cup of coffee, and probably watch some TV. But I appreciate you coming along, and hope to see you again on the next one. Thanks.